Hey guys, Clone Guy here, and today I'm continuing my tank review series where we review Tech Tree tanks. Um, that's because old tanks are just as relevant as new tanks, and so we're gonna be choosing some random ones. And the last one we did was the K91. This time we're jumping 2 tiers down over to the American side, and it's the Pershing. Yet again, a medium tank, but this time a tier 8 medium tank. And the reason I want to review this one is because it has had some changes people may not realize. Well, one significant change. So, in the past, about 2 years ago, and before then, it had a gun. Not a very good gun. Well, let's take a look at it here. I mean, it was decent. Here it is. 190 millimeters of penetration. I think this had less at one point as well, but they buffed it to 190. If I'm not mistaken. I think I might be thinking of the Super Pershing. I think this thing has always had 190 millimeters of penetration. And, you know, that's decent for a tier 8 medium, or at least it was. But then all sorts of other tanks were being introduced. The Panther II got a really nice 88 millimeter. Nowadays, like a really good one. Indian Panzer got introduced. It had a better 90 millimeter. Then you have all these Tech Tree or premium tanks which have better guns. And so this tank kind of fell behind, especially with all the new armor as well. ISMs, super heavies, so on and so forth. This tank just couldn't keep up. And so they have given it a new gun. You can still use that old gun if you want. But you can also use this new one, which has 221 millimeters of standard penetration. And it's a little bit more accurate at 0.35 instead of 0.37. So that's really nice. Other than that, this gun is pretty much the same in regards to its gun handling. And its premium rounds are the same at 268. But here's the catch. Your DPM with the other gun goes from 2,102 down to 1,821. Yeah, you lose 280 damage per minute if you choose to use this top gun. So if you're the kind of person who wants to just spam premium, you don't give a care, and you know you don't like aiming and you don't like a challenge or learning how to play the game, you could use this one and spam premium rounds. Or you could even use this one and hit your shots with your standard rounds, and you can still do some good work. But in my own humble opinion, after using both guns, I would say that the gun with the lower DPM is better, because how often are you shooting at the moment of every reload? Not very often. Plus, the Pershing is kind of more of a support vehicle. It's very heavy for a medium tank, but it doesn't have the armor to make up for its speed. So yeah, in my opinion, I think you want to use the punchier gun. Because of your speed, you're not able to flank as much, so you have to shoot the front of tanks a whole lot more often. So I would recommend this gun, definitely. Yeah, so let's get into the speed a little bit here, just so we can, you know, cover that. It goes 48 kilometers an hour with a 16 horsepower per ton, which isn't bad at all. The top speed isn't great though, 48, but that's not bad. I'd say 45 or less for a medium tank is bad, but this isn't good either. 10 degrees of gun depression, as you can see. That's nice. Terrain resistances aren't that great. Turret traverse 38 isn't that great for a medium tank. Ammunition, yeah, you can get hit in the ammunition through the front. Unfortunately, it's just the case of a American tank. That's just what they do. But 400 meters base view range on the top turret, which is amazing. I love that. A lot of the new tanks don't have that anymore. It's kind of just the older classic ones, like the Americans, the Germans, and the British still have this amazing view range at tier 8. All the newer nations don't. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we've got gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, optics. I definitely would recommend that. Yeah, that's about it. We've got a 75% crew in here, but that's fine. Let's jump this into some live games and pull it out, because in my own opinion, experience and gameplay is the best way to learn how a tank is played, or if you want to get this tank, so on and so forth. So let's pull this out. Today was supposed to be +1 -1, but it's been canceled because I don't know, Wargaming can't figure out how to copy paste or something. I don't understand it. They broke it. Simple as that. So no +1 -1 today. So I'm expecting to see some tier 10s in this game, because tier 8 matchmaking, while not platooned, is pretty brutal. In fact, while platooned is also pretty brutal, depending how many people are playing at tier 10 in platoons, because of the new matchmaking. Yeah, so good luck is all I can say. Hey, we're top tier. What do you know? What do we want to do with our top tier tank? Are we fast enough to go up top? We probably are, but we probably aren't. I know, it's weird, but that's the thing about this tank, is it's this, I don't know, it's this, its speed is so not good, but it almost is, that you feel like you can do things, but then you can't when you try it. But anyway, get used to your slower rate of fire. What tier 8 mediums can usually do, guys, when you're fighting tier 10 mediums, is put a shot in and take a shot at the same time. Then reload your gun before they do, and put another shot in. So you do 480 damage to them, they do 390 to you. This tank, you can't really do that because of this gun. If you're using this gun, you can't really do that. So keep that in mind as you fight tanks which are higher tier than you. You can't beat their reloads even though they're doing almost twice your damage. So you can't really trade with this gun like you can in the others. Hey, look at a Pershing. Boom. Nice little start to the game there. I'll take it. We want to hopefully not get spotted by this guy. We got spotted. Maybe by that bulldog. But we're just going to continue driving. That Pershing is going to be the biggest threat to us. What's coming up here, I think. Then again, that's all we know is coming up here, but we'll see. Somebody puts a shell in. I don't know into who. But we're going to roll all the way up here and try to get the high ground on this guy. It looks like it was him who took the hit, and we split it, so that's nice. He's now on one shot if we roll high, or the Borsig can execute him. Yeah, I'm camping. That's the issue with any game in World of Tanks Mercenaries, or World of Tanks in general. We're gonna actually fix him. YOLO is first one spotted, first one shot by artillery. Artillery doesn't shoot campers anymore like it was supposed to, like it was designed for. Ah. Oh, already so fun. I love how it can damage you, hurt you, track you, and kill your crew members, all without penetrating you. It's amazing. Ah, truly a marvel. And we're getting out spotted. What the heck was that? It's a scorpion. And a Panzerknacker. Let's get going. I'm not pushing into that. And if I had health and a driver, I would. If Arnie never hit me, I would push in underneath all of their under their guns, get them spotted, and then they get lit up by this Borsig. This Borsig would have a field day. But I can't do that now because I was camping. So which is fine, you know. It's fun having a game where you have no say if someone can shoot you or not. Or you can't fight back. A class you can't fight back and they do more damage than you do as well. If they did little bits of damage, if they should do less because they work less. They don't work as hard as you. I think that should be fair, right? Seems fair to me. Oh man, I'm bad at this game. Clearly. Clearly! Come on, clone guy. You gotta hit your shots. Well, that's a slow traveling shell, that's for sure. It's a sticky situation we're in. I'm not quite sure where I need to go to survive and win. I think I have to stay here. We have a KV-85 down there, and we have artillery. Huh. Well. It's not a very bright KV-85. Oh well. Hopefully my Borsig turns around. The issue here is they have a T-32, which has, you know, the same range as me and a Centurion. The Borsig keeps hitting his shots. What a guy. Alright. There we go. Borsig, help here. We gotta shoot him one more time before he gets too close and spots me. There we go. Now we're gonna back up. We cannot get spotted by him right now. Use that tree. Notice how we didn't fire till we had the tree in between us and him? So that's how we're gonna win this. Is with camo. Or not. Good job, Borsig. We just have to hold up here, I think. Come on, KV-85, stop hiding behind artillery and play the game, please. You big Dumbo. What a good player. A legendary. Completely legendary. Their bog horror. What a weird play by their bog horror, but he's getting away with it. I'm like, what do you mean by that, clone guy? What I mean by that is, he's kind of just been hiding in the back, but it's working out for him. Alright. Oh, shoot. Shoot him now? Borsig, 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 I need you, bud. Thank you. Oh, nuts, he's dead. My driver's dead. Soon I will be dead too. I'm a one shot. He's so hauled down. This is going to be a difficult one. The bog horror is going to be rolling up behind me, and I'm very slow. So is he, but he's faster than me at this point in the game. We just have to put these buildings in between me and him and hope we can get over this and put a shot in without getting killed. Ah! We were too slow. And I don't know what that hit, but it didn't hit him. Oh, what a pity. A crying shame that one was. If our KV-85 had some sort of functioning brain and didn't hide behind artillery and block him and try to get him killed, which he succeeded at doing and actually shot their T-32A, I wouldn't have had to go down to kill him. And I would have been able to hold the high ground against the T-26E4 and maybe kill him quicker and then gone in at a straight line yeah, and then I wouldn't have taken an extra hit. And I wouldn't have been one shot for the T-32, and I could have just pushed the T-32, killed him. That's a shame. The bog horror wasn't very bright either. I think we could have beat him in a one-on-one. So, but it is what it is. You can't really fix teammates. Oof. I hope to never see you on my team again, sir. Let's jump into another one. Hey, 2 marks of excellence too. I just noticed that. Just noticed that as I was pressing X to get into another game. But now you're seeing the limitations of this thing's speed. But then again, we did get hit by artillery and lost our driver, which wasn't good. And we lost our radio man. I decided to fix that anyway. And the reason being was because I thought we were going to lose the other flank, and I thought maybe I might need my radio man for once. For once in the game, I may actually need my radio man. I was thinking, if I want to hold this high ground, and if my team gets separated, I want to know what's going on. So I kind of fixed him, but then we lost him immediately with the next shot from artillery. But now we're on mines, and we're on the correct side to win, but it's tier 10. But that's fine. This is what we wanted to see, right? We want to see this thing against tier 10s. And in this kind of matchmaking, this is the gun you want to use. For sure. If you're in like a tier 8 game, maybe +1, -1, the other gun might be more fun to use. Just because you're better DPM for sure. But in this matching, you want this gun. In my humble opinion. But hey, let's hope our driver doesn't die this time. And if he does, well, rest in peace. 2 pigs, both teams yet again. At least this time they're not rapid firing M12s, which hit you for almost half your health with a splash. It's like, oof. M12s and M44s are pretty disgusting in this game. Shot for shot, they just do too much in my opinion. For their reload and accuracy and all that other stuff. You know, that's considered the worst medium in the game, and I bounced off of him. Because I'm considered to be the worst player in the game. Believe it or not. There we go. A little poke to him. This T-34-2 is mad at me. You can tell by the way he's staring at me still. There we go. Easy, cheap, reliable damage. Ooh, he somehow weaved that through his team, even though I couldn't weave it through myself. That's a lucky shot if ever I did see one. He snuck it past. Look at these two guys. So we've taken those two, that Conqueror and that Conqueror pretty much out of the fight because he's just staring, which is nice. But now that he's not looking, I'm gonna I'm gonna miss him and he's gonna snap me while I'm side scraping. Oh, this game is so stupid at many a times. Like, you do everything to outplay somebody, but then RNG just goes, ha, screw you. You thought you were clever, trying to outthink. How on this amazing earth are you penning these stupid shots? Hit the top of my turret. Oh, what a joke. Oh, goodness. Look at him, he's just staring. He's just staring. Just staring. So we've taken a Conqueror pretty much out of the fight, guys. And we're gonna punish him now. So this is fine by me. He's a one shot now, buddy. Put it in. I think our chisel bounced. Don't worry, we got another one. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's still looking. I'm gonna try to finish off the TP. There we go. Oh, already. What a fun guy. And as crazy as it may seem, we actually won this game. Look at this. Victory, all enemies destroyed. We're gonna do another one. I don't want to end with one where I get nuked by Artie. Well, not really nuked by Artie, but, you know, we killed by Artie. So that's 2 games in a row we've lost. Well, we didn't lose this one, but, you know, we've failed because of artillery. So let's jump in another one. Hope artillery doesn't shoot at me. You know, there's only 2 of them and 15 guys for them to shoot at. But it's still me they're shooting at, and that's one thing I really disagree with about artillery, is they should not be allowed to shoot people who are in the front. That's not their job. Their job is to prevent camping. So I had this proposition, this idea for artillery, and that's where they shoot rounds that spot people. And you can spot, like, a whole grid. How cool would that be? You fire a shot, and somebody's like, yo, I'm getting shot from here, or I'm getting spotted by somebody from here. Then you take your artillery and just go, okay, I'm going to shoot for E1. We'll just use, on this map, you shoot and you hit that grid, and that whole grid gets spotted. That would be really cool, I think. And then that would prevent camping. That actually would prevent camping, because then you would shoot for campers. That would be your job. You try to spot them. But here we go. Oh, here's the matchmaking I am used to in my tier 8s. There we go. The first game was a fluke, of course. They were like, ah, you know what? We'll give Clone Guy a top tier because he's doing a review. That way people will go out and spend their free XP to get this tank. And all these tech tree tanks, don't spend your free XP to get. Tech tree tanks are not there for you to get with money. Don't pay Wargaming. They don't need your money for their tech tree tanks. Alright, tech tree tanks are for free. You get them for free. Dun dun dun. Like, I ground through this line so fast with the, what was it? String Theory. You know, when String Theory comes out, find a platoon mate. Find a couple platoon mates. And have some fun. And go win. I'll just give you an affirmative, bud. Because you clearly recognize me. Here you go, bud. Enjoy! Look at this gun handling. It's really nice. But anyway, we're a little bit out of our league here. But we're just going to support the team. That's what you got to do. This FE4202 and the Centurion, we're going to support. We're going to try to, anyway. Ah, it's some tough armor. Yay! Assist damage. Oh, that was a shot from over there. There's a rock there. That's an arty shot. Huh. He's about to get pushed out by these guys. That's a Conqueror. Careful, T-54. E100 is here too. And their TDs are Waffle and another Waffle. One is of the Panzer IV variety. Yes, Effie. He's got the same idea as me. The issue is, if they've got anybody up there, they can shoot us. Actually, with those guys there, we might be able to push the Centurion and get in behind. I think that's the next step. That guy's getting pushed. Who's gonna shoot me? Or it's gonna be me, isn't it? He wanted me. He's like, I'm gonna shoot the clone guy. And I was like, no, no, no. You don't get to shoot the clone guy. This extra pen is really nice. It really does help. Let's see if we can spot out that Waffle again. Get him lit up. Unfortunate little ridge there I didn't realize was there. I would have manually aimed otherwise. I keep losing my crew members in this thing. I think every shot I've really taken, I've just lost crew members at this point, other than my last game. I think I got completely Avada Kedavra. Fortunately, our caliber is a little too small to track him, it looks like. Huh. Did he fix immediately, or? What was that? I don't know. Up goes the ammo rack. That Waffle's gonna shoot me out of all these people, I think. Here it comes. Nope. Just playing support. That's all we're doing. You notice how we stayed stayed with our chieftain and friend. That's literally what you got to do in these kind of games. Like, okay, our damage isn't very high. I'll admit that. But we've stayed with our top tiers or higher tier tanks. Kept them, kind of kept them, you know, alive. Made sure they always had support. So, I think that's a success. Did that shell even... Wait. wait. Did that shell even come out of my gun? I didn't even see it. Oh, goodness. Let him burn. Let the scum burn. It's a waffle. Not as scummy as this. Let's load some HG. I don't think it's going to do anything. Oh, see? Reloaded it and he died. GG. That's going to be it. There we go. So the Pershing. We've literally played support like every single game. Support. We supported the hill, made sure anybody who wasn't paying attention to us, we punished. Very slowly but surely. They lost because of it, really. Their Conqueror was pretty much out of the fight. And then when he did ignore us, we poked him a few times, so that's nice. But not a huge game. It doesn't need to be. We went with the FE4202, and, you know, he had a good game. He scored top, and so did the Chieftain. These are the two guys we followed, so I'll take that for sure. Kind of stayed with them, did what we needed to do, and we won the game. We weren't farming. We weren't firing premium rounds. I'll take that 100%. Anyway, guys, that's the review of the Pershing. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more tech tree reviews. We'll definitely be having some more of them. I don't know of what, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And I will see you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.